Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RVing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck, and got a few errands I'm gonna run today, and got my mic on, and also hopefully culminating in the install of the lead time 3000 watt inverter. I was always saying lead time, but everybody else says lead time. So, okay, lead time. I do have to run by a couple of places today. One, it's been raining the last couple of days, not yesterday, sprinkled last night, but really bad the last few days. And one of my vent covers on the roof, the 14 by 14 inch standard size, had disintegrated, literally crumbled the other day when I was up there fishing the high boost cable through. And I didn't think to put down a tarp or anything that I do have because there was no rain on the horizon, or 30% chance. Well, it turns out it poured. And on the inside, I'll show you, I have a cushion that's got a reflector and a vent cushion that soaked up all the water, and then it literally started like a faucet pouring onto the bed where Ninja lays usually and onto the floor. So I threw some towels down. I did a cheap job duct taping it up, which is now like filled up like a pool. And when I went to RV Country the other day and got a vent cover, the guy goes, "Oh yeah, that one should work fine." Well, it's been so long since I looked at my vent covers, I didn't think about it, and of course it doesn't fit. But what I did do is I've got it on top of the 14 by 14 opening so no rain could come in. And I'm not going to risk taking it off the roof and bringing it back for an exchange, because with my luck, it'll rain today while I'm out and about. So we're going to get a new one today, the proper one. Then tomorrow or later in the week, I'll run down to RV Country down the road and turn that in. And we're going to hit Speedway to throw out some trash, a different one than I usually go to. So that'll be fun for us. And I don't know. I think there's a couple more things that I wrote down, but let's get going. These people must be pretty good friends. They're all just packed in on this side road, kind of like sardines. All right, here all the mud flinging off the tires now that we're on the county maintained forest road. And got into my Jeep this morning, and it had a little layer of dust. I could only imagine that's because where the back door is, right above that is a 1-inch gap between the soft top cover and the metal door. So whoever put it on last probably didn't get it fitted perfect, and I haven't felt like taking the whole thing off to redo it yet because of the rains. With my luck, it would rain when I'm halfway into it, and since I haven't done it before, kind of need a guarantee I'm not going to get rained on. But I thought about getting a pool noodle for it. So if I remember to get one and I do install it, I'll show you what my thoughts are. I think it's a cheap temporary fix. But other than that, when I'm going down these roads, if I have my windows down, which was really nice to enjoy the weather, the dust in the back kicks up and gets sucked back in. And anytime somebody passes, 70% of them are going like a bat out of hell, like 45 miles an hour. I'm doing like 22 right now. And they blow up dust. So I keep the windows up, the fan on set to the recycle air so it doesn't bring in the air from outside. And that way I'm still enjoying the 68-degree weather right now. Just real quick, here's that gap I'm talking about. I think I'm going to get a pool noodle for now to close that up. And we're at RV country. This is a chain. I'll post how many there are across the country. And they moved from Flagstaff out here to Belmont, Arizona, which is 12 miles west of Flagstaff. And they have now like doubled all the amounts of RVs that they sell, as well as the bays that they have to work on. And we're going to go in and show you the floor. They've got sales floor with some models you could take a look at, and parts and service. So see, those are all the parts over there. And here's the guy I got to go complain to. Well, I got what I needed. Probably paid $20 more than I would have on Amazon, but this one seems pretty quality. UV stabilized, unbreakable, won't disintegrate like my other one. Here's what's left of my other cover. And got a bar in the middle, and it's got the right hook up here to put on. So we'll see about that. Okay, I'm here at my mailbox to pick up some packages, and I've got the radio that I couldn't get working and started going off and on me. Not shorting, just sometimes it wouldn't come on at all, and other times it would. So I've got the faceplate off, but you can see still got a USB wire that's stuck down there, camera, backup camera cable, and then the mic. So right here in the parking lot, I got my tools to take off all the dash to get those out so I could send back the radio. And if you have a Jeep, it's pretty easy. You pull this out, or if you had electric windows, it'd be, and you unplug it. I don't. There's a bolt right here, 7mm. Take out the insert from this. Take out that 7mm. Pull the cover off right down here, and up here and over here are two more 7mm. And the GPS that's glued down. I got to get all these out and these out. Good thing is I don't have to put it back together right now because I could drive just fine this way. And I had to pull the glove box out to help feed the wire along there. And we're all done. Just with the stock wiring. And then I got to take off this faceplate. 4 7mm bolts. This came with the new radio. Now, hopefully this is going to solve my storage problem on my phone. Currently, I could barely make one video with the amount of storage space. This is a 64 gigabyte flash drive that plugs into the iPhone and is supposed to be able to store all the stuff that is taking up space on my phone. Okay, let's see how the mic does with the AC on, which without the vent covers kind of defeats the whole purpose, but still helps. Because it is showing at 78 degrees here in Flagstaff. But next we're going to go to the place that I want to buy a radio from and have them install my alarm and make my doors automatic doors to work with the alarm. Okay, so I know I complained about the cheap Chinese radio I just sent back, but now I've got a Sony. And where are they made? And I've got the harness kit, everything, backup light. Paid about 5 times more than the cheap one, but this one, if I run into any problems, I just come back to the stereo store. And In about a week, actually 10 days, I will be getting the alarm and electric door put in. So, gonna stop at the local gas station, throw out my bag of trash in the back, and then we'll be heading back home. I don't think I'll do the light time tonight, or today, or in this video. I'll probably first start working on the radio. So you probably wonder, are there still real cowboys out here? And yes, they are. Look at these guys go. Three cowboys on horses. They come out here because they got cattle to herd. I just got to say, my seat covers from Nilight are fantastic. Nice, durable, thick, and sporty. And I'm even getting used to the seat cover. Reach out and give Nilight some love. They're sending me some front lights that I'm going to mount and test out. But these guys got quite a bit of stuff. Light bars, fog lights, seat covers, you name it. Check out Nilight. Well, that was the end of a semi-productive day. I look forward to installing the stereo, eventually getting that alarm installed as well, and gonna call it a day here. So thanks for watching. Please smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this. Also, if you'd like to get alerts anytime I post a new video, which is a couple of times a week, please hit the subscribe button as well. It's free. Go out there, be positive, be nice, be active.